Um, so, um, I'm just gonna say prayer is the number one key, because that's communication with the Lord. That's your creator. Okay? I've seen people pray to the devil. And, it's like the devil will do stuff too. And he very much makes the biggest illusion ever, because the devil is a lie. Whenever I woke up from my heart stopping, I was very committed on doing bad things, wicked things. I was a punk. I was in a punk band. I did a lot of drugs. I did a lot of drinking. I smoked a lot of pot. And my heart stopped. I could feel it stopping. And you know what I did? I prayed. And I said, God, please forgive me for all of my sins that I've done. And it's like, just like that, I could feel my heart just go bam, like it's done for. And then I woke up. I thought I woke up and really, sorry, my throat. I thought I woke up in a dream. Like, I don't know, it felt like I was in a dream, but it was really realistic, so it was kind of hard for it to be a dream. Woke up on a really dirty couch. And it just looked dirty all around me. It looked nasty. And I was like, am I in a mobile home? Because it looked like that, but there was dirt. So it wasn't floor, it was like dirt, and the ground, it was like breathing. The ground breathes there. It was really weird. And it was super hot. Oh, it was so hot. Like, I didn't see fire, but it was hot, like a really hot summer day. And the sky, it was open where I could see a sky. And the sky was like a weird blue. It was almost like it was like the sky here, but like we have pretty blue skies. This sky just looked dirty. And it was blue, but it just looked like dirty. And there was like dirt just everywhere. And there was bugs everywhere. It was super nasty. It smelled like death. It was just horrible. And I was a very rich girl at the time. I was very close to having a very evil relationship, wherever. I had high connections. I was not just a nobody, I was somebody. And I ended up in that situation, and there was a TV in front of me that was just playing, and it was switching channels. These old, like, different channels. I don't know. Like, it started off on on a Christmas show. I can't think of that. But it was black and white, and it just kept flickering. And I just thought it was really weird. And then I woke up with two people beside me. One was like a businessman, and another was like a not a businesswoman. And she looked homeless. Like, she had no shoes on or nothing. And the businessman looked behind me and then took off that way. And then a homeless woman, she was in this chair, and then she looked behind me, and then she took off that way. And so, sorry, I was doing this. I don't know if you can see me. This is such a weird angle for my car. But anyways, they took off behind me, and it made me not want to look behind me. That's all I'm going to say. But I was really hot, and so I went straight. I got up, and I started looking around for water. I didn't see anything. I came to like a dead-end wall. And so I turned back around, came out, and what I had seen behind me was devastating. It was just trillions. I mean, it could go on forever. Of people that looked like people at one time, but they were They didn't look like people anymore. They looked like grinded up meat. They were so disgusting looking. Like, they looked like grinded sausages. They had no eyeballs, no teeth anymore, nothing. And I could just see them tearing each other apart, killing each other, eating each other, and then just finding a random piece of body part and sticking it on them. Like, it was just insane. I've seen people, or what more people, I'm going to call them just demons. See, when you die, you're either a demon or you're an angel. Because that's proof of what I just seen. Like, I seen them digging a hole, trying to dig themselves in a dirt spot and cover it up so that they could sleep. And it just wasn't possible. There was a big demon that would come and dig them out and then kill them over and over again. I seen demons going through mirrors, looking at people's houses like TVs, going through their mirrors. It was insane. I was just sitting there watching it, and then I was pinching myself and hitting myself, trying to wake up, because I was like, I'm in a dream, I have to be. And I wasn't waking up, and so at that point, I really thought it was done for. So I was just I started crawling on the ground. Now, I believe that God really put me through this situation to wake me up for a good reason, and to send this message as well. Because I wasn't close to the Lord, but He still, is showing signs. But I was crawling on the ground, and I was just like, wow, how am I going to get out of this? I need to find a weapon. I need to do something. I need to find some kind of hole to get out. And then my hand ended up in somebody's mouth, like in head, mouth. And I stood up, and I was like trying to yank it off, and as soon as when I got up, a big old demon looked at me and looked just like these things, everybody else, but he was bigger, and he just said, "She's new, get her." Everyone around me looked confused, did not know what to do, but they were just swinging around, and that demon got angrier and just climbed over people. And so when I started seeing that, I just went around, and I found this little kitchen place just out in the nowhere. There's like little random places out in the middle of nowhere. Like, nothing makes sense there. And so I went to this little kitchen spot, and I started digging through these drawers. And I found a roller. Didn't do me any good. A kitchen roller. I turned around, and this big old demon put an axe through me. And I felt it. And it hurt so bad. Oh, I felt it. I felt all of it. And I was just like, I screamed out to God. And as soon as when I did that, this light hand that blinded everybody, made everybody just go away like this, collapse, picked me up and threw me up like this, like he just picked me up like that. And I started seeing the demons just started going away, but he was mad and angry, like he just didn't get to win. And I'm gonna let you know, I also seen the words, I can't even say the name right, maybe Allah, or Allah, Ola, I guess that's how you say that. I also seen that in big rusty letters there. So, I'm gonna let you know, if that's what you worship, you need to try God. You need to try Jesus Christ first. Especially when you're facing demonic forces, because that will happen all around, because I seen that name there in hell. And I didn't even know that name for a while. I didn't pay attention to that till somebody approached me once and wanted me to praise that person. I was like, no. So that's what happened.